Here is a great skills exercise for the tape measure for students to practice measuring materials. That would be push and pull measurements, and they get a worksheet. You develop this kit that can be reused over and over again. It's made of just plain 2x4s, a total of 7 8-foot 2x4s. Once you construct this, you can bring it out when you need it for students, put it away, pack it away, and then it is ready for the next time you need to use it. It's a great introductory exercise for students to do some of these simple measurements. Let's take a look at these plans. The first page shows you the measuring kit here. You pre-make this kit, total of 6 boards. The extra blocks that are set on top of each one of these boards doubles, or actually makes 4 measurements per board. So you have a total of 6 boards, 4 measurements per board, a total of 24 measurements. Each measurement is labeled with a letter of the alphabet. Let's go to page 2. And you see here, these are the materials you will use to create this kit. The bottom board is cut into different blocks. These blocks have specific measurements that are made, and then it creates this kit that gets labeled. And here it is in plan. You see all of the dimensions. So the dimensions are not only created by the length of the blocks, but also the placement of those blocks on the full boards. It's really critical that these are done with these specific dimensions in mind, because all of this is planned out so the students have measurements to make that fall within all of the fraction options on the tape measure. That was designed specifically so the students have, they get exposed to each one of these fraction measurements. Also, we make a kit that is a mini version of the full-length 8-foot board kit. These are made with 4-foot boards. If you don't have that space to store those 8-foot boards, the measurements change a little bit, and these changes to these measurements show up on this page. So it's basically the same thing, just cut in half. And there is a worksheet that you will hand out to the students. This is where they will apply those measurements that they're taking based on the measurements that they're getting from those materials. I love this exercise, and don't discount the simplicity of this for students. If they're new to their tape measures, they need practice. And you also get a really good bench line for each student on how well they're doing with using their tape measures. You can observe that. You can also see how well they're doing with reading and writing down those measurements, how they're understanding that tape measure and their accuracy with it. So I hope that makes sense. Put this one in your program at the very beginning and start your students off with a solid foundation in measuring. So good luck with your training.